Hi, Taurus and Scorpio. Welcome to your new moon insight. This weekend, Saturday, we'll have a new moon on the sign of Aries at 28 degrees. And new moons are always a time of new beginnings. And if we want to, we can really align ourselves with that energy of planting new seeds, of beginning new projects, new endeavors in certain areas of our lives. So depending on your natal chart, this new moon falls specifically into an area of your life where this new beginning, this abundance, this opportunity is shedding power to it. So it's really rewarding if you do align with it to know in which area of your life is happening by looking at your chart and realizing as the months go forward and as a whole year passes by, how amazing things happen during the new moon cycles. And the more you align with it, the more you set your intentions to it, specifically for the universe proposal each month for your own specific life and purpose, it's really rewarding and interesting to see the results. So if you are interested in doing that alignment, there's a lot of free birth chart calculators online. The only thing you need to do is put your own date of birth, hour, and place, and immediately your natal chart will pop up. And the only thing you need to do is to know where the sign of Aries, specifically the 28th degree, falls, in which house it falls in your own individual chart. Even if you don't have any planets on Aries, still you'll have a house that is ruled by it. So please keep in mind that also this is a general reading because there's a lot of layers, and that's why each natal chart is very unique. And the things I'll be saying here is for the general Taurus out there. And this is much more accurate for the Taurus rising people because it's from the rising sign, the ascendant sign, that the other houses falls into place, and we know exactly where Aries is falling on. So again, it's a general reading, but if you are specifically interested in knowing your specific case, please go online. There's a lot of resources and material out there. That's what's amazing in this age, and you can immediately know and have a lot of insight to put your to set your intentions right if you want to during this cycle. So the new moon is in Aries, so it's always about us taking charge of our lives. It's always about our own independent, autonomous self. It's about ourselves. It's about our self-image. It's about how we present ourselves in the world. It's how we conquer things. It's how we initiate our own life wishes, goals, projects. What are we specifically doing for the achievements we hope to get? Are we just sitting on the couch and not doing anything about it? Well, this new moon in Aries is pushing us forward to do so, because Aries cannot sit on the couch. So, in which area of your life this new moon in Aries is happening, it gives you this sense, this energy of you needing to do something, to move forward, to dig deeper, to conquer something specifically on that part of your life. So, Taurus, Aries, this new moon in Aries will fall into your 12th house, which is interesting. So, the 12th house is one of the most mysterious, spiritual, metaphysical houses in the zodiac, because it's the last house. It's the backstage house. It's the unconscious collective. It's the connection with the whole existence, with the whole and the nothing. It's the nothingness in some sort. It's the madness and the dream. It's where the veil is is so thin that most of the times we don't know what it's really there and what is made from our illusions and our dreams. So it's the natural home of Pisces and of Neptune. So you can, from that, understand how this house works. It's a really mystical, spiritual, even madhouse, because it's our subconscious. It's the access to our higher self knowledge that comes from a source within ourselves that we cannot explain. And most of the times, because we cannot rationally explain it with our left side brain, we will fall into the patterns of madness or escape or needing to use illusory escapes to not deal with that side of us that it's connected with something higher than this three-dimensional reality. So Taurus, a new moon happening in this house, it's really promising you a new beginning on your spiritual unconscious self. So if you want to take a break, it's a great time to make a retreat. It's a great time to meditate. It's a great time to draw yourself inwards deeply into your own ocean of experiences, into your own ocean of spiritual knowledge that you might doubt you have, but you do, and to really, since it's Aries, to really conquer, to really take charge of your unconscious voice and make it conscious. So this new moon can bring a lot of opportunity for you to recharge batteries, because next month you'll have a new moon happening on your first house, and then it will be all about yourself. But this month, this cycle, it's about you recharging batteries. Is you cleaning up your own backstage issues. It's you dealing with your fears and with your dreams. It's you dealing with a mystical, subjective realm that it may seem either confusing and scary, or it can be really enlightening and give you so much wisdom into parts of yourself that we constantly don't realize it's there, to have a lot of to give us a lot of meaning into our life, a lot of sense of purpose and belonging, which ultimately is what this house wants. It's to connect with the whole existence again. Is the return to the womb, a return to the waters of life. So Taurus, this month is a great month to retreat, to meditate, to do any kind of healing therapies, either of your own making, because it's Aries, and again it's about you doing things, or you finding people and the right therapies for yourself. It's a time to initiate something on a subconscious level of yourself that will bring, in the new moon in the first house next month, it will bring much more truth to yourself. It will bring much more ability to trust in your own voice, to trust in your own innate talents and abilities to move forward and conquer your place in this world. So Taurus, new moon in the 12th house happening. It's a whole new cycle. Set your intentions for your specifically case, but if it's in the 12th house, it's about these matters that I was talking about. But even so, just if you feel like this information is not enough, you already know it's the 12th house, go online and check and look for deeper information so you can really realize what this 12th house power is about. Scorpio. So if for your case it's happening in the 6th house, it's happening on the house of daily routines, health, how you take care of yourself, how you digest information, how you digest daily situations. It's about work, daily work. It's about routines. It's about, ultimately, it's the house, the natural house of Virgo. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury. It's how you do things. It's how you analyze. It's how you discriminate. So happening in Aries in the sixth house is really about you taking charge, taking a leader role on your own self improvement, in your own perfecting of the daily basis life you have. So, for example, if you're having any kind of health issues this month, it's a great opportunity to begin a new cycle on it where you will be much more aware and in charge of the things that you need to do to better yourself. Things concerning your the food you eat, the things you put into your body. It's about you really realizing what's right for you and what it's not. Virgo separates. Pisces unites, like I was talking about Taurus, but Virgo separates and discriminates and analyzes what is right for you in that matters. It's about you really taking charge of your daily life. It's about you focusing like a laser on the tasks you need to do during the days and the weeks. It's about your daily work. It's about work situations where you just need to be um, a lot more focused. And this month, if you want to, you can. And it's about your body and your connection with your body and how you're treating it. It has a lot to do with your own understanding of how what things work in your life and what things doesn't in a very material kind of situation, but ultimately is connected with your spiritual self because your body is the vessel in which your spirit can do what it's meant to do here on this earth. So it's really important for us to be aware of what works with our bodies and what doesn't. So it's a great time to self-improvement, to take health, self-care measures, to look at the things you eat, to start a new diet, to work out, to do any kind of things that allows you to feel better with yourself. It's a great time to analyze things you want to start into, or you want to initiate in your work life, things you want to implement on your daily schedules and routines. So overall, it's a new moon that talks really about new beginnings on a daily basis, and that can be awesome because it's like every single day during this cycle, you can initiate a lot of things, and you can have a lot of things going on. And the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo, it's like the bee, and you know the bees are always busy doing things. They don't stop. They're always in that mindset of work, of needing to do things to better themselves. So this month, really take charge of your own daily schedules, of your own body, of your own alignment with things you need to do to better yourself, to perfect. So it's about perfecting things. It's about doing things in a much more um, clean mind state. So if you've been feeling like you're being clouded, or you're not having enough willpower to do things you know you need to do in order to feel better about your own um, psychological self or physical self, now you'll have the stamina. Now you'll have the strength and the bravery to do so. So don't worry. So thank you for listening. I hope you have a great new moon. Please set your intentions. Please align yourself with this energy because when you do, believe me, magical things start happening. So I hope you have a great week, a great new moon cycle, and we'll see each other in the next week.